They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action. And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do is you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and be. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
Good morning and welcome to County Soccer Complex in Des Moines as we get ready for today's state tournament. It's the quarterfinal round already underway. 3 other fields happening here today, and we are on field number 7 for our opening matchup. It is Class 1A quarterfinal matchup. Number 3 seed Center Point-Urbana, the Storm and Pointers, facing off against Nevada, the Cubs, the number 6 seed. Both teams have gone through the warm-ups. We are moments away from the opening kick. Starting lineups presented by Buena Vista. Let's start with the number 3 seed, and that is Center Point-Urbana. Center Point-Urbana wearing the dark uniforms, the black shorts and gold and black tops, along with the yellow lettering. And this is the starting lineup for the Storm and Pointers, who come in to the quarterfinals with a 16-2 record and a perfect 13-0 in conference play in the WAMAC. Starting at one spot, number 3, Alexa Kohler, a senior for Center Point-Urbana. Number 7, Lauren Defoe, a junior. 6 goals this season and a team-leading 9 assists for Defoe. Also in the starting lineup, number 8, Haley Johnson, a senior. Johnson with the goal and 4 assists on the year. Sierra Davis wears number 10, a sophomore. 4 goals this season, along with an assist on 14 shots. Nicole Lutz, another sophomore in the starting lineup, second leading goal scorer with 11 put into the net this year. 5 assists to go along with it. Number 13, Nicole Lutz. Wearing number 15, Riley Goebel, a freshman, followed by Blazy Whitehead, number 21. Whitehead, a senior, leads the team with 13 goals this season, also 6 assists. Second on the team in that category. Wearing number 30, it'll be Danica Heffernan, a senior. Madison Van Voors wears number 33, a junior. And number 40, Adriana Ketcher, a junior. 5 goals, 5 assists this year for Ketcher for the 2019 Center Point-Urbana Storming Pointers. Back behind the goal, it is number 99, Carly Foltz. Foltz this year has given up just 2 goals all season long. 46 saves to her credit this season. Center Point-Urbana with that 16-2 record. 2 losses earlier this year to big school competition. A 1-0 loss to Waverly Shell Rock and a 1-0 loss to Cedar Rapids Prairie. That is the starting lineup for Center Point-Urbana. The Stormer Pointers 16-2 this year, presented by Buena Vista University. On the other side, we take a look at the Cubs from Nevada, and they will go like this. The starters here this morning for the quarterfinal matchup for the 6th seed, coming in with a 14-4 record from the Heart of Iowa Conference. The Cubs will go like this. It is Maisie Wigg, a freshman. 14 goals this season, 2 assists. There are 14 goals for the freshman, leading the team. Another freshman, one of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Cubs, Contessa Borwick. 11 goals, second on the team in that category, and a team-leading 7 assists for Borwick. Wearing number 8, it's Savannah Skaggs, another freshman, followed by number 9, J.J. Williamson, a junior. 3 goals to her credit this season. Wearing number 11, another junior, that's Haley Miller. 15 is Maddie Stevens, a senior. Third on the team in goals with 10 this season for the senior, Maddie Stevens. Wearing number 17, it's Hannah Thompson, a sophomore. 2 goals to her credit this year. Hannah Fritz, another sophomore in the starting lineup. Fritz will wear number 18. Number 19 is Aubrey Gibson, the sophomore, with a goal and assist this year. And Amanda Fortman, wearing number 22, senior, 4 goals this year and 13 assists. That leads the way for Nevada. Back in goal, it is Erica Sporer, a junior. 76 saves this year and 19 goals given up. 4 losses on the season for Nevada. They fell in the opener against Bondurant Farrar, then 2 losses against Pellin ADM back-to-back. And then the regular season finale to Gilbert was one of those losses. Getting here to the state tournament for Nevada, it was a run through Grinnell, a 7-0 win in the first round, followed by a 3-0 shutout over Williamsburg, and then beating Pella Christian to punch their ticket here to the state tournament as they won it 3-1. 14-4 this year. Those are the starting lineups here, presented by Buena Vista University. Kickoff moments away. We'll take a break here and come back. State soccer right around the corner, Class 1A quarterfinals. Center Point-Urbana and Nevada. It's next. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American
here
Energy.
on the pavement and big. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
Welcome back to field number 7. Trent Condon here with you as we get ready for the 1A quarterfinals. Center Point-Urbana and Nevada facing off. Winner punches their ticket on to the state semifinals here from the county soccer complex. A beautiful day for soccer today. We'll have 3 matches here for you on field number 7. Class 2A coming up after the conclusion of this one, followed by Class 3A. The officials out now on the field, taking one final look at everything, taking a check at the net, making sure everything is good there. Final huddle from both starting lineups on each side. Center Point-Urbana mentioned their path into getting here to the state tournament and 3 consecutive shutout victories. It started with the 10-0 win against Northeast, followed by dispatching Marquette Catholic 5-0 and Beckman Catholic 1-0. Moving on here to the state tournament for the 7th time in program history and 4 straight appearances for the Stormin Pointers. Nevada making their 8th straight trip to the state tournament, the longest active streak among the 2019 state tournament field. Championship matches in 2014 and 2015. The head coach is Randy Davis for the Cubs. For the Stormin Pointers, co-head coaches Rich Plant and Todd Mitchell. As we are underway, 40 minutes on the clock. Nevada wearing the white kits, all white with the purple numbers and the yellow outline. A black and gold for the Stormin Pointers. Out near midfield. And setting things up is Van Voors across the midfield stripe. Ahead to Defoe. Defoe controls and taken away. Again, though, there's Lauren Defoe, the junior. 6 goals to her credit, wearing number 7. Nevada now holds out and kicked, punched away back towards the corner. Kept alive there, but here is Center Point-Urbana now looking to attack. Cross to the middle. Not much doing there. Stumbling for a moment and cleared free from Nevada. Be a throw in for Center Point-Urbana from the far side. Controlled back for Nevada's number 9, J.J. Williamson. Pushed out ahead. Looking to clear some space and cut back defensively for CPU. Taking back again with it is Borwick. One of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup, cleared ahead to Stevens. Stevenson looks to the middle, cross there, but nothing doing, and covered up for the Stormin Pointers by the goalie, number 99, Carly Foltz. He's given up just 2 goals all season long. Foltz outstanding. Back in net for Center Point-Urbana. That one touched out of bounds. It's miscommunication there as Johnson thought she had some help. Throw in from Nevada. Last touch from the Cubs. Quickly the other way, here comes CPU. Midfield touch, both teams feeling each other out just a little bit here. Get those sea legs underneath you, playing here at this wonderful soccer complex in Des Moines. Certainly don't want to make a mistake early on. Kick back near midfield. Nevada maintains control on the back end of the formation. Swing free out near the line. Starting pointers now looking at the attack. Broke the three. And a look ahead. Here comes center Point-Urbana. Shot up towards the corner, just wide. A good look there for the Stormin' Pointers. Their first good scoring opportunity. Made a run at that one. And Lauren Defoe. Powerful, aggressive swing. Just off the post. 36 minutes and change remaining here in the first half. Just underway on the goal kick from Nevada. It goes out of bounds. A throw in for CPU. Another drop up from catcher. Crossed. Nobody home though for the Stormin' Pointers. Straight all the way to the side, far side of the field. And a reset for catcher in the offense. Four wing for Nevada. Flipped ahead from Fortman, a race. But center Point-Urbana is there, able to slow down the attack. Throw in for Nevada. That's Fortman. We'll toss it in. High clear away near midfield. Off the face of catcher. Here comes CPU again. Tricky dribbling out there, but finally taken away from Fortman of Nevada. And Adriana Catcher has done a nice job out there, really controlling a big part of the field. Punched ahead from the Cubs. Tricky dribble from Borwick, but taken away. Center Point-Urbana starting to gain a little bit of the control here to this point. Had a good scoring look a moment ago. To the middle and bounced ahead off of Thompson. Sarah Davis dumps it ahead. Skidded out of there from Gibson of Nevada. It'll go out and a throw in for CPU. No score, 34 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Over 6 minutes gone by with 40 minutes put on the clock. Fight in the box. No whistle. Like maybe a bit of an arm bar there. But the referee allowed play to continue on. Center Point-Urbana with the throw in. Controlling his catcher. Tossing back on the attack come the Stormin' Pointers. Cleared away though from that Cubs defense. Covering things up well to this point. Center Point-Urbana, they're the number 3 seed. The 6th seed is Nevada. Catcher again. Great foot control from her. Swinging from the box side in the middle and tapped away just at the last moment. Another good scoring chance there from center Point-Urbana. They continue to put the pressure on. It'll be a goal kick for the Cubs. 33 minutes remaining, opening half. First touch from CPU. Swinging it wide now, looking ahead. That'll go all the way back and a tap back to the goalie. Punched ahead from Foltz. CPU near midfield. Looking for that opening. One off the back of the head and out from center Point-Urbana, Riley Goebel, freshman. with the last touch and a throw in for the Cubs. That one cleared through for a moment and skidded free out of bounds. Last touch from Nevada's Aubrey Gibson. Substitutions coming in. Out for center Point-Urbana, Haley Johnson. And in is Emily Brunko, a junior. Catcher with a push towards the corner. Fight for the ball. And it will go out there. So another free kick opportunity for Nevada. They're going to look to swing it to the far side of the field. Back end boot for Nevada. Still no scores. We play nearly 10 minutes here in the first half of action. Center Point-Urbana and Nevada. Field number 7 in Des Moines, the County Soccer Complex. Trent Conant here with you. Adriana Ketcher, she's been outstanding there. Really patrolling that middle of the field, giving a couple of good scoring chances at this point. For CPU, that one dumped in. Not any chance of anything aggressive happening. And booted near midfield. This crossover from Harder just into the game for the Cubs. Harder controls on the far side. Thought about crossing, now still tricky dribbles and finally punches it up ahead. Gets it there to Henry. But a takeaway from CPU. Back the other way though. Good stop from Savannah Skaggs, one of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for Nevada. Pushed out ahead. After the opening sequence, though, just Nevada hasn't been able to really generate much of anything on the offensive end. Feels like that field's tilted a little bit in the Stolen Pointers' favor. Here's a cross to the middle, but taken away. Middle again and cleared out from Skaggs. Right side Brunko, new addition into the lineup for center Point-Urbana. Catcher lost it off the inside of her leg. Push free, here's Chloe Henry. To the left side and Borwick. Borwick up the sideline. And some contact over there. Referee comes over though, shaking his head. Does have a conversation with Contessa Borwick. Second leading goal scorer for Nevada at 11 on the year. Catcher breaks free, punches it ahead to midfield, skip back the other way. And a throw in for center Point-Urbana. Hot day here, 84 degrees, the game time temperature. Hydration going to be key. This one goes on throughout the morning into the afternoon as we hit the noon hour. Swinging it wide is center Point-Urbana. To the middle again and catcher. Tap back. Ping-ponging back and forth. And a look to the middle. Cleared free for a moment from Nevada. Center Point-Urbana remains on the attack. A couple of good scoring chances to this point in this matchup. It's the 1A quarterfinals. As we're with you here on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. I'm Trent Condon. 27 minutes remaining in the opening half. 13 plus gone by. Look out for the throw-in. Still waiting over there. And there's the whistle, back ready for play. Throw in from the Cubs. That's headed forward for Nevada. Gonna fight free is Henry. As the Cubs come on the attack from midfield. But again, another takeaway from Adriana Ketcher. Flipped wide, race to the ball, and the Cubs able to get there first. Aaron Kugler in for the first time for the Cubs on the far side. Had it tapped out of bounds. Throw in for the Cubs, looking to push something forward, crossed, but nobody home. Goalkeeper for center, Point-Urbana on the touch, Carly Foltz. Ketcher holding middle. To Defoe, back to Ketcher. Tried to cross through, nothing doing there. Skipped ahead for a moment for Nevada. Now double team comes. Ketcher comes out of the pack. She centers forward, but covered up nicely by Erica Sporer. 76 saves this year for Sporer. The goalkeeper for the Nevada Cubs. 14-4 this year, 3-1 in conference play from the Heart of Iowa Conference. Back in the state tournament for the 8th consecutive year. Pushed out of bounds, last touched by CPU and Emily Brunko. And some subs coming in now for Nevada. Out for the Cubs, Meredith Harder and Chloe Henry. Still live for the Storm and Pointers as they swing it inside. Couple of touches and out of bounds. So that'll lead to a corner kick. Our corner kicks presented by Kruger Seed on the Girls Union Digital Network. Thank you to Kruger Seed. This quarterfinal matchup, Class 1A, center Point-Urbana and Nevada. Firing it in will be Pfeiffer. Some substitutions. And there's the whistle for Reddy. Swinging it out. And a couple of looks there before it's finally pushed over the net and out. Goal kick coming for Nevada. It'll be Hannah Thompson, sophomore, that'll put her right foot right away though, cutting in front. Solid work from Johnson, anticipating that pass. A couple of touches and out of bounds. Davis swings it to the left side. Kick back. Davis retreats back, but it's Borwick there first for Nevada. Borwick looking ahead. Tap back the other way from Alexa Kohler. That'll head out. And a throw in coming. Still no scores. We approach the 20-minute mark of the first half. Third-seeded center Point-Urbana in the black and gold. Nevada in the white kits with the purple lettering and the yellow trim. Here's catcher from midfield. Gets it back after a small touch. Still controls and swings it back to the middle. Now looking to go wide are the Stormin' Pointers. Catcher again from the far corner. Looked across and covered up very nicely there. Erica Sporer. Best effort we've seen from her so far today in the net for the Cubs. Now Cubs looking to attack. Retreating back, covered up defensively though from CPU. 4 defenders back there now taken away. Looking to swing it free, can't get it clear though. Dangerous spot here. But a missed kick. And swings wide and high. Substitution back in center Point-Urbana. Lauren Defoe, the junior, 6 goals and 9 assists. Wearing number 7, she'll come in. Nevada, it'll be Hannah Waldera, freshman, getting some run for Randy Davis's Cubs in their 8th consecutive state tournament. Finals appearances in 2014 and 2015. In the 22nd minute here. Nice stop and go. Looking to the middle, Cubs on the attack. Stevens swings it out to Kugler. Kugler back to the middle. Deflected back off the shot attempt from Stevens. Kugler taken away for a moment. Kick free and wide. And a throw in for the Cubs. '23rd minute here from the County Soccer Complex 1A quarterfinals. 0-0 as we play in the first half. Throw in for Nevada. Throwing came from Gibson to Weig. Defense has been outstanding to this point for center Point-Urbana. Cubs haven't been able to penetrate much into that third of the field. Now take it away. Here comes CPU the other way. Lutz. That's a double team. Lutz comes free. Takes a stop up at the corner. Too much backside and nearly open opportunity there for center Point-Urbana. Dumped out towards midfield. Here comes Nevada on the attack for a moment. Brought free. Defoe. Race forward and skip back to the other side of the midfield stripe. Davis to Defoe. Taken away from the Cubs. On the takeaway, it's Fritz. Skips it ahead. Defense retreats nicely from the Stormin' Pointers. On the far side of the field. Ball still alive. Kicked ahead for Lutz. Lutz on the left wing. Crosses over. Dribbles it ahead. Skipped away from Nevada. across to Van Voors. Swings it to the middle. Dangerous for a moment. But they're just in time. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. No score. Number 3 seed, Center Point-Urbana. The 6 seed, Nevada. Class 1A quarterfinals from the County Soccer Complex in Des Moines. I'm Trent Condon. Glad to have you aboard with us here today on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. There'll be a throw-in for the Storm Pointers from the far side. And we get a whistle. Near side official had offside. And Nevada takes a big whack at it out near midfield. Center Point-Urbana, though, still in control. Catcher goes to the long corner. Pushing and shoving out there as it flips out of bounds. Throw in for CPU. Into the 26th minute here. Still no score. A couple of scoring opportunities at this point from Center Point-Urbana. Not much on the side, though, from Nevada. Defense has been salty, and you can see why Center Point has given up just 2 goals all season long. How good they are on that defensive side. Looking for a scoring chance. Jumping ahead for a moment, dumping it in Van Voors. Cleared free for a moment for Nevada. Can't get a good foot on it there, but enough to clear it out. Midfield, high contact from Arnaud. Skip to the middle. Nobody there, and all the way over, Erica Sporer, the goalie for the Cubs. 76 saves this year for Sporer. Swung to the middle. Arnaud. Tap back. Here's CPU. Spinning around is Davis. Davis wide, Van Voors. Catcher. Swung back on the other end. Come the Storm and Pointers looking to attack. A couple of touches on the far side. And substitutions in for Nevada. 12 minutes remain in the first half. Clock stopping for a moment. As the Cubs going to the bench. Head coach Randy Davis, assistant coaches for the Cubs, Justin Evans and Mark Rhodes. Goal kick from the Cubs. Sliding attempt there from CPU. And we get some contact and we'll get a whistle there. So a kick up coming for Nevada. Going to generate a little bit of offense here, apply some pressure. This outstanding Center Point-Urbana defense gave up a goal and a loss to Waverly Shell Rock 1-0 and a goal to Cedar Rapids Prairie. To the bigger schools. There's an opportunity cleared free from CPU. Now on the counterattack, looking to push it forward, but Ketcher had it taken away for a moment. Ketcher gets it back, goes out wide. Nothing doing there though. CPU's Nicole Lutz try to get something. Throw in for center Point-Urbana. That'll be Madison Van Voorst, a junior, to catcher. Van Voorst to the middle, on a cross. Dump free from the Cubs. Now a race back for it. But Goebel shows good speed. Ending any chance there for Nevada. Van Voorst on the touchback. Swung ahead. Trying to clear it is Nevada, and they do. Warwick swings it outside. Midfield circle, and advancing free are the Cubs. Goebel clears it out. And that will dump out. So we play in the 31st minute. The score remains 0-0, Center Point-Urbana and Nevada in the Class 1A quarterfinals. Catcher to Defoe. Defoe meanders her way forward. Swings it wide and out of bounds. Minutes elapsed in the opening half. 3-6 matchup here. Field 7, Class 1A quarterfinals. Setting up the corner, presented by Kruger Seed. That'll be Lauren Defoe, the junior. Swings it in, off the head of a defender from the Cubs. It goes wide to the near side. Last touch from CPU, and it'll go back to Nevada. 2 corner kicks to this point from the Storming Pointers. They continue to apply pressure to the Nevada Cubs. Co-head coaches for CPU, Rich Plant, Todd Mitchell. Assistant coaches Steve Dickinson and Andy Woolridge. Throw in coming for the Cubs. Into the 33rd minute of the first half. Thrown well ahead, up the line. Official did see that though. Hit out before. And it'll be a throw in for CPU. On the throw in, Van Voorst. Defoe. Cross Defoe for a moment. Here's Wig, leading scorer for Nevada. Wide out to Borwick. Borwick just dumped it ahead. And covered up by Carly Foltz. A 0.11 goals against this season for Carly Foltz, the goalkeeper. Middle and Borwick. Free for a moment in middle of the formation. Nobody jumped ahead though for the Cubs. That'll be flip free all the way near the other end. Six and a half remaining first half. Throw in from the touchline for CPU. A couple of big scoring chances already, also a couple of corner kicks. Nothing showing yet though on the scoreboard for the third-seeded Stormin' Pointers. Look to swing it in. Crossed. still up. Couple of touch and then dug free for Nevada. That one tapped out and covered up. For the goalkeeper for Nevada, Erica Sporer. 5.5 remaining first half. In the 35th minute. Borwick skips it ahead. Van Vorst to Catcher. Catcher ahead, looking to retreat back. Some speed out there. Fresh legs in Keeley Frank. Frank continuing to apply pressure. Now Catcher. And back in control of the Cubs. Warwick swings out to Fortman. Fortman to Stevens. Backside true again, though. That time it was Alexa Kohler. Contact on the far side. CPU looking to get another scoring threat here into the 36th minute. Catcher for Van Vorst. Van Vorst, catcher. Dumped off the middle of Skaggs. Van Vorst. High in the air now, Van Vorst. Cleared free nicely from Thompson. Out of bounds throw in for CPU. Seventh minute of the first half. 0-0. Center Point-Urbana Nevada. Trecon in here. And the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau and the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Swung near side. There with it, J.J. Williamson. Williamson back after a couple of taps. Goebel. Kohler. And Madison Van Vorst not able to get there in time. It'll be a throw-in. Nevada's attacking portion of the field will get a substitution. Hannah Fritz will get a breather. And in it'll be Hannah Waldera, a freshman. Earlier this season, Cubs head coach Randy Davis collected his 250th career victory and a win against Grinnell. Here in front of us, Cubs looking for the throw-in. As Gibson chucks it live. CPU takeaway, Pfeiffer. Crossed over from Defoe. Bouncing ahead, Lutz. Cleared out from Waldera. Now Goebel to Catcher. To the middle, nothing doing there. Both thought she had a teammate out on her wing. Ball bounces loose. Now it's a race. And out the goalkeeper, Fultz, able to get there first and end any threat for the Cubs from Nevada. Inside the final minute. Touched out, it'll go the way of the Cubs. Throw in from the far side of the field. And hits off a center Point-Urbana defender in Danica Heffernan. So it'll be another throw in, this one just on the plus side of midfield. There's the whistle. And there's the first half. We played 40 minutes of soccer in the Class 1A quarterfinals. No score. Center Point-Urbana nothing. Nevada nil. Halftime coming your way next, and the second half right around the corner. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau, on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. It's a lot of talking. Yeah. Go find some Kleenex.
Yeah, the allergies kicking my ass.
They haven't been bad all spring for me.
Nah, me neither. Just started like this week.
Something must have popped.
I'll take my phone. They're gonna sit over here. What they did to novia, pues? That's good, no, that's good. Get my wallet, bro. Why? No, I love it. That's very good. You're kind of nice. What'd you guys bring? They're very separate. We're gonna bring Jonah, pero por tonto quieres que nos pase. Actually, for tonto, yeah, he's still grand. But I mean, that's still for tonto. I think this tonto got off on the wrong exit. I thought we took longer. No, did it? Yeah, you did. I got hit the wrong one too. Well, I turned out the wrong one. I turned the one to the road before this one. You got off on 8B. Oh, wait, no, it had 10B. It was 10B. That's what I was up on. you played for Menace, didn't you? Like, how do you not know where your own hometown is?
That's what I said. I was like, I just got off the wrong one. It's been a long time. It was forever.
You can stay right here, okay? They're only staying right here, and there's a guy commentating, and there's no one here.
Really? Yeah. They broadcasting the freaking
What?
They broadcasting the
La cabeza de coco.
Great lecture.
Oh yeah. Over there, like what? Like what's the little city name? Standing.
Nessa. Nessa.
Are you trying to find some boys?
Yeah, good. Heads up. I sent Ringo a picture.
There's no point in saving it.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I can look for remember.
So what year are you at Drake?
I'm going to be a junior.
How much time do you have in the fall?
We
start next week. If I need camera people that wire all, we've got 7 schools we do street football. Friday nights.
I definitely
They're available Friday nights, you think?
I might. I also do this job for Drake, but that's kind of like sporadic.
Okay.
So anytime I'm not working that,
Let's talk next week and see if we can put together a schedule. Kind of like what you know you can do, and then we'll just put you in. Because I like the camera. It's good.
appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not used to soccer.
Nobody. Nobody.
Remember Kate plays says she loves you? They got mad.
Really? Why? She's famous.
Famous for
Back ready with the second half, just a few moments away, no score. 40 minutes in the books. Nevada, the number 6 seed, and the number 3 seed Center Point-Urbana, the Storm and Pointers, and the Cubs here in the Class 1A quarterfinal round. 40 more minutes put on the clock, a little stoppage time perhaps at the end, depending on what the official has for them. Nevada wearing the white kits with the purple numbers and the yellow outline, and they get it started here in the second half. It's Contessa Borwick, our number 7, that will lead it off. Starters again for the Cubs from Nevada: Weig, Borwick, Skaggs, Williamson, Miller, Stevens, Thompson, Fritz, Gibson, and Fortman, along with the goalkeeper in Sporer. Out ahead and covered up on the other side. For the Cubs is Sporer. She boots it near midfield. Catcher. Flip to the middle. Sporer again. Jumps up near the front of the box and grabs it away. Push forward, another race out on the far side. Little contact. And all the way back is CPU. On the near side, though, is Heffernan, a senior. In the middle, Pfeiffer. Catcher. Drops to the middle. Touch for Davis. Davis. Swung out and free. Catcher near side against the advancement of the defender and kept alive. We do have a whistle though. And back the other way. Kick coming for the Cubs as Nevada's Hannah Thompson will drop it out. Headed up from Defoe. Defoe cross. Back near side off the foot of catcher. Midfield, Heffernan. Defoe. Cubs on the takeaway. Borwick in the middle. Looked wide for a moment. CPU looking to tilt back the other way. Still no score. 44th minute. A lot of contact. Finally a slide through, and there comes the whistle. The shin guards and the socks readjusted. Is Nevada. Opportunity now for the Cubs. A little too deep for a set piece. Swing to the middle, lot of contact there. Bodies all over the field. Past the end line. That'll be a goal kick for Center Point-Urbana. Storm and Pointers come in 16-2 on the year. 14-4 record for Nevada. Two teams that know their way around County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines. 8th consecutive appearance for the Cubs from Nevada. And the Storm and Pointers back for the 7th time. And 4 straight for Center Point-Urbana. 45th minute as we play in the second half. On the far side of the field, throw-in chance for Nevada. Now a slow advancement up the field now for the Cubs, still looking for their first real good scoring chance. On the throw-in, couple of headers, middle for a moment. Still looking for that chance as Foltz rolls it ahead. Out to Heffernan. Heffernan running free. Borwick. Fortman. Ahead, Weig, leading scorer for the squad, high over the net. There was that first good look Cubs have been looking for. Anything to get the defense on their heels. Trying to be the first squad since Cedar Rapids Prairie 12 games ago to dent the scoreboard against Center Point-Urbana. 16 wins this year. All 16 of those victories came via shutout. 2 1-0 losses. Only time teams have been able to get on the board against them. Far side controlled from Fortman. Fortman crosses through. Nobody home. Gets all the way to the backside. Finally a tap wide from Defoe. Looking for a counter. CPU. Not happening though. Cubs still alive. Now catcher comes over and helps out. Catcher. Back and wide, here comes Nevada. Swings it wide to the corner. Try to swing it back in. Cleared for a moment. Nevada, though, still looking to attack. Out of bounds. And a throw in again for the Cubs. I talked about that field. Felt like it was tilted a little bit in the first half the way of CPU. It's been the other here in the second half. Out in the front corner of the box. And cleared out by Defoe. High touch, now headed back from Pfeiffer. Swing from way out. That one goes wide. '49th minute, no score. Center Point-Urbana, they're the number 3 seed in Class 1A. The 6th seed is the Cubs from Nevada. As we continue here on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. From the County Soccer Complex. 2 good scoring opportunities in the first half from Center Point-Urbana. Also 2 corner kicks. Here Nevada held in control a little bit more, though, throughout this second half. Both teams looking for that first tally of the day. Midfield and through. Dropped ahead. Here's Lutz. Defense on the spot for the Cubs. On the counter. On the far side, Weig. For Stevens. Here's Ketcher. She brings it back to the middle. Look to go wide. Still in control, though, is Defoe. Defoe for Lutz. Lutz right side. Takes a shot wide and high. As that one skips past and a goal kick. Into the 51st minute here. 0-0. Substitutions on a hot day, 84 degrees at opening kickoff. That's out. Now CPU on the plus side of midfield. Ketcher. Just look to dump that in. Defoe. Skipped away. There's Van Vorse. Cleared out from the Cubs. And we'll get substitutions and some breathers over there on the Nevada side. Throw in from Nevada. Before the official was ready, though. We'll try it again. Cleared free for a moment. Cubs looking to attack. Towards the far corner. And that one out. Last touch by the Cubs. That one was kicked off the defender. Last touch by Borwick. And a goal kick coming now for the Stormin' Pointers. Alexa Kohler, a senior, puts her right foot to it. Controlled by the Cubs. Ketcher. That one off the line as Whitehead, the leading goal scorer for the Stormin' Pointers, had that one skip free. Whitehead contact with Kugler from Nevada. And a throw in for Miller. Cleared out from Kohler. Looking to attack Nevada. Henry. Borwick. Pumped in to the middle. Coming out from the goalkeeper spot, though. Colts punches that one away from a goalkeeper spot. Throw in for the Cubs. It'll be Kugler. Tricky dribbling around, looking to center on the cross. Defense there for the Storm and Pointers, and out. Veda looks to try to set something from the throw-in. Opportunity for a moment. And out from Kohler. Another throw-in. 55th minute. Out near the corner, tossed in and just wide. Had a great opportunity there, Meredith Harder. Had the foot down, the junior, with 7 goals this year. 4th on the team in goals scored. I think one she'd like to have another crack at. Substitution in for Nevada. Maddie Stevens comes back. As she jogs out onto the pitch. Quick throw in from the Cubs. Van Vorse, controlled ground, and now catcher looking to counter.
Come on, Hannah, you got it. Come on, Hannah. Oh, yeah, there is 3 Hannah all there. Yeah, Hannah all there. You can look at it. Come on, Robert.
Under 23 minutes left in regulation. Still no score. Nevada and center Point-Urbana. Throw in for the Storm and Pointers. Catcher. Centers. On the cross. Tip back. Still controlled from center Point-Urbana. And offside the call. Center Point-Urbana, a couple of players on the squad on their way to play collegiately. Alexa Kohler will be moving on to Wartburg. Catcher to Whitehead. Whitehead up the side. For catcher, he's got to hustle. Not able to get there in time. Goal kick for Hannah Thompson of Nevada. '60th minute here, and the 1A quarterfinal 0-0. Catcher drops it back for Whitehead. Some bumping over there. And it'll be a corner kick for Center Point-Urbana. Our corner kicks throughout the state soccer tournament brought to you by Kruger Seed. First corner kick of the second half from Center Point-Urbana. Swings it out for Johnson. Breaking free is Nevada on the attack. Halfway through the second half, 0-0 on the board. Third seeded Center Point-Urbana, number 6 seed Nevada. Wide side. Here comes Fortman to the middle and knocked down on the save, Carly Foltz. Foltz is allowed just 2 goals all season long. Another nice look for the Cubs. Still nothing to show for it. 62nd minute. Catcher. Nevada on the push, weak. Drops left side, defender cut in front. That was Van Vorse. Swung back here on the near side now, midfield. And cut across from Heffernan. Weig lost it for a moment. Catcher looking to counter. Dribbles into the middle. Wide out. To the middle and a save. For Nevada's Erica Spohr. '63rd minute. CPU trying to attack. Lost the defender for a moment. And we're going to get a whistle from the official. And a kick coming. Swinging it in. Ball free for a moment. Still out there. We'll get a whistle, though, against Lauren Defoe. Defoe just trying to clear out a little bit of space there. Official said it was too much. Kick back the other way for Nevada. Approach the 16-minute mark. 16 minutes left here. And we'll get a timeout here. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau, on the Iowa Girls Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea and afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
15:50 remaining on the clock as we play in the second half here. No score, 0-0. Nevada, the number 6 seed, the 3rd seeded Center Point-Urbana Storm and Pointers from the County Soccer Complex in Des Moines. Glad to have you aboard with us here. Class 1A quarterfinals. Trent Condon with you on the call. Beautiful day for soccer. High overcast skies, 84 degrees our game time temperature. Nevada, they're wearing the white kits, the black and gold from Center Point-Urbana after the timeout. Playing into the 65th minute here from Field 7 at the County Soccer Complex. Center Point-Urbana throughout most of the first half really controlled things. Plenty of scoring opportunities for them. It has been back the other way though. Nevada has given themselves a couple of good looks here in the second half. Still nothing to show for it on either side. Midfield catcher for the Storm and Pointers. Flips it out clear. Whitehead will throw in for the Storm and Pointers to Catcher. Catcher to the middle, headed wide and out. That's an opportunity for the sophomore. Not able to get much contact on it though on the header. And a goal kick for the Cubs, Hannah Thompson. Our side of the field, a race out. Breaking clear is Wig. Wig stops. Now looks towards the middle. Couple of contacts. And here's Nevada. Anna Fritz. Goebel. And Catcher, patrol in the middle of the field for the Storm and Pointers. There's a race and a look free. Center Point-Urbana off the post. Oh, everything but there on a great look for Lutz. She went to the left foot and it just skidded off the post. Back the other way on the counter. Wide for the Cubs. Stevens. And out for a goal kick for CPU. We've had chances before. That certainly was the best one, though, all game long. As it'll be Alexa Kohler, senior, to start it up off the goal kick. Catcher controls. Van Vorse. Look to clear ahead. Middle. Here's Defoe. Covered up from Gibson. Stevens. In a foot race and tapped out. The corner. Here come the Cubs and their chance. Nevada, second corner of the half for them. Corner kicks presented by Kruger Seed. Kruger Seed, a presenting sponsor on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network. All corner kicks, a big thank you to Kruger Seeds. On the swing for the Cubs. Headed out, Goebel. Portman, after that corner, is able to retreat back, though. Keep possession for the Cubs. Skipped out last touch by Whitehead. Nevada still with it. Thrown in. Couple of deflections. That one moved back towards the net. Scooped up, though, for CPU's Carly Foltz. There's Whitehead to the middle. And catcher. Now Whitehead. Defoe. Good effort from Skaggs. Skaggs to Stevens. Stevens for Wig. The freshman. Crossing. Not much there. Here's Kohler. Back out the other way. Catcher just looking to clear a little bit of space. '70th minute now. Under 10 on the clock. From Field 7 in the 1A quarterfinals in the County Soccer Complex. The fourth of the quarterfinal matchups to start today. Latest start time, 11:45 a.m. First matchups began this morning at 11 o'clock. Top seeded Davenport Assumption and Council Bluffs St. Albert. 4-5 matchup was Gilbert and Union and Bishop Hill and North Polk in the 2-7. We'll get you up to date on those scores here momentarily. Our score 0-0 as Whitehead brings it up. Cubs on the takeaway. Fritz to the corner and Stevens. Stevens still alive. Crossing. Dump back. Crossing again. Couple of touches, but not enough momentum on it. '72nd minute. 0-0. Defoe swings to Whitehead. Pauses. A lot of contact out there, and that'll be out to center Point-Urbana. Over the touch line. And right away jumping free. And the save for Erica Sporer. Sporer dumps it out near midfield. Under 8 minutes left on the clock, 72nd minute, all the way to the near side. Van Voorst, long run for it. Brings it up to Ketcher. Ketcher across midfield. Takes a couple of bumps, then loses it for a moment. Ball still free. Keeps that forward momentum going. Ketcher. Near the goal line. Try to get it back. Oh, and a pretty play there on the defensive end for Nevada's Hannah Thompson. Thompson, a sophomore. Been solid on that backside. Really throughout. And keeping the Stormin' Pointers off the scoreboard. Nil-nil, 73rd minute. And substitutions checking back in. Some fresh legs. Center Point Urbana going to bring Keely Frank, a freshman, in. Also in Emily Brunko for the 3rd seed. Nevada welcomes in Erin Kugler. And 26, Addie Vorm. The Cubs from Nevada on the year, 14-4. Losses to Bondurant, Farrar, Pilla, ADM, and Gilbert. Stormin' Pointers, 16-2. They've fallen to Waverly, Shell Rock, and Cedar Rapids Prairie. Winner moves on to the semifinals. One brought towards the corner. Alexa Kohler to the middle. And Frank. Nevada back, looking to apply some pressure, though, is harder. Kohler will flip it out to the touchline. A throw in. Whistle another substitution for Nevada. Got 4 substitutions. So big changes for Randy Davis's squad. Quick breather for some of the starters. One final push through here to the end of regulation. Amanda Fortman back in. Also Maddie Stevens. Maisie Wigg. Back for the Cubs. On the throw in from Kugler. Miller throws in. Lutz swings it wide. Race out towards the corner. Nevada's Hannah Thompson was there. Skipping past midfield. And a throw in. 76th minute now, under 4 minutes showing here on the second half clock. Nevada and Center Point Urbana remain scoreless. Nevada got here to the state tournament for the 8th consecutive time, the longest active streak in the field. Wins against Grinnell, Williamsburg, and Pella Christian, bringing them back to state. .250th career victory picked up against Grinnell for head coach Randy Davis earlier this season. Wants to add another one, though, to that resume here in the quarterfinals. CPU, Alexa Kohler. Wide to the freshman, Keely Frank. Free for a moment. Frank again's got those fresh legs. Trying to get chance generated, and does to the front. Defoe, top of the box. Now Davis. And kick free from the Cubs. Nevada looking to counter. There's Lauren Defoe. Whitehead. Able to push free for a moment. Cross. Tap back by the Cubs defense. Whitehead and gonna get some contact over there. And a kick for the Cubs. That'll be Thompson again.
Keep working hard, Black. Keep working.
78th minute. As Thompson put her right foot onto it. Out past the touchline. Substitutions again. Getting that breather, getting hydrated, getting geared up. Adriana Ketcher, the junior, controls the middle of that field so well. There's a cross. Still alive. Still out. Here's a swing from Whitehead, out. Oh boy, that ball hung right inside the box for a long, long time. Earning a corner kick. Presented by Cougar Seed. Center Point-Urbana inside the final minute of regulation. Swung out. And the official colliding with the Center Point-Urbana Sierra Davis. Davis. Kohler. Kohler again with the header. And there's the whistle. We played 80 minutes of soccer. Still no score. We come back. More high school soccer. It's the Class 1A quarterfinals on the Iowa Girls Soccer State Tournament, powered by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Iowa Girls Digital Network, brought to you by Mid-American Energy.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do is you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and be. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea and afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
You must be boring.
this is a magical place.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea and afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say a storm like Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Trey kind of back with you as we go to overtime and the 2019 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau and Mid-American Energy. Glad to have you with us on the Girls Union Digital Network. OT, 10 minutes put on the clock, 2 10-minute halves, though it is sudden death, a golden goal scenario. Someone can find the back of the net. They're moving on to the state semifinals. Nevada, the number 6 seed, center Point-Urbana. The Stormin' Pointers, the 3 seed. No score as overtime begins. Nevada with the white kits, the black and gold for Stormin' Point, the Stormin' Pointers from CPU. First half really dominated by center Point-Urbana. Nevada felt like they controlled more of the second half. But here we are, still nobody able to get to the score. That one pushed ahead, still free for a moment, wide, and kick through, but right into the waiting mitts of the Nevada goalie. Nevada's Erica Spore, another save from her. Stormin' Pointers looking to attack. Catcher. Far side. Jumps through for a moment. past the goal line and out. It will be a corner kick, excuse me, presented by Kruger Seed. Corner kicks throughout the state tournament presented by Kruger Seed. A big thank you to them as we play in overtime. CPU from the corner all the way through. Dangerous moment. But again, on the spot was Sporer for Nevada. 2 minutes gone by in overtime. If we get through the first 10 minutes without a goal, they'll put another 10 minutes on the clock. If there's still no score through 20 minutes of play, we will go to penalty kicks to determine the winner of this. Whistle and a foul. Nevada on the plus side of midfield. Thompson drops to the middle. Wide is Borwig. Skidded free from Van Voors and out past the touchline. Throw in for the Cubs before we're going to get a substitution as Nevada's Hannah Fritz, the sophomore, will trot over and get a breather in for her on the substitution. Hannah Waldera, freshman. Throw in from Gibson. Gibson to the middle, nothing doing there. Bounced out though to Stevens. Stevens looking back towards the corner. Didn't have any help there. Flipped out ahead, up the side. Contact over on that far side. Whistling out. Throw in from the Cubs. Starting to see some tired legs here on a hot, hot day. We began 11:45. It has been in the mid 80s throughout. 84 our game time temperature. '85th minute of play. Goebel for the Storm Pointers. Punch free for a moment. Taken away from Stevens. Stevens spinning around, contact, and picked up from Defoe. Nevada looks to set. Official happy with the placement of the ball. On the free kick, Thompson. Strong right leg. We've seen that from her all throughout today. Looks to center. Dump free for a moment. Cubs still in control. Up the side. In towards the corner. And a good clear for Van Voors. Certainly seen both teams in those heavy legs here late. Who can find the strength, the endurance, trying to put one in. It'd be a game winner in the 2019 state tournament. Catcher brings it to the middle. And Davis Davis out wide, centered back from Van Voorst. Still free. Chance at the corner, it's a goal! A game winner for Center Point-Urbana's Katie Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer just her 4th goal of the year, and it wins it in the 87th minute for Center Point-Urbana. I mentioned the heavy legs, and that one just sat on the turf for a moment. The swing was true, and the game winner, Katie Pfeiffer, Center Point-Urbana, brings the Center Point-Urbana Storm Pointers to the state semifinals, a 1-0 win in overtime. Congratulations to Center Point-Urbana. They advance on to the semifinal round, as they will play on Field 6 coming up on Friday tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. and a chance to play on for a state championship. Well, game 2 coming up here momentarily. It'll be the Class 2A quarterfinal round from field number 7. We'll have the call here for you of Dallas Center, Grimes, and Pella. But an overtime game winner for Center Point-Urbana, pounded home by Katie Pfeiffer, the junior with the game winner, and a 1-0 overtime win. Nevada sees their season end at 14-5. Thanks to everybody out there for listening in. We got Class 2A action coming up right around the corner. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, powered by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.